on then for comments from the public for items that are not already on the agenda. Is there anybody who would like to speak? So if you can come up to the microphone, please.
Okie dokie, Hendricks Davis, John Street. I don't see it on the agenda for tonight, but this is a comment about Mary Moss Playground. So are you having any discussion tonight about Mary Moss Playground?
It's not on the agenda, so now's the
I'll
appropriate
proceed
time.
with my comment. And this is not to be filed under beating a dead horse file, but in optimistic hopefully leading, continuing to try to lead the horse to greener and better pastures. I'll try to be brief. Because you have provided no rationale for the expansion of the playground, and because you have provided no identified need for the expansion of the playground footprint, but because there is a need for the playground to be improved, I can support that. But I do not and continue not to support your acquiring the Tash lots and the housing authority of the Borough of Princeton lots for the expansion of the footprint of Mary Moss Playground. You've identified no need and no rationale for it. You have, over the many, many years that you all have served on the municipal board of Princeton's and now of Princeton, identified a tremendous need for affordable housing for sale to low and moderate income families. I implore you, particularly because you have not identified a need for the expansion and the acquisition of those lands for the expansion of the footprint, I implore you to pull back, take another look at this, and to come up with a plan that would allow for the development of affordable housing for sale to low and moderate income families. I wish that all of the people who work for the municipal government had not left, because I would have polled them to ask them how many of them actually have the opportunity to live here in Princeton. And would any of them want to have that opportunity to live here in Princeton? I would imagine that you're not paying them such exorbitant salaries that they can afford to buy a market rate house. But wouldn't it be great if among these fine employees, some of them, and including perhaps some teachers from the public school system, and certainly some people who currently live in the Witherspoon-Jackson neighborhood, had the opportunity to purchase affordable housing in this neighborhood? You have the opportunity to do that, and I think you are squandering it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And just for the record, the decision to acquire that piece of property, the Tash property, was already made by council, and at the time there were reasons given for it. I can list at least a few. Number one, we have an open space fund, and I think there was a desire to make sure that we were using it across the entirely new municipality. So a lot of our opportunities for acquisition are in the township. We rarely get an opportunity to acquire land in the borough. And number one, this was an opportunity to acquire open space in the borough. Number two, we see when we had community meetings for the improvement of the Mary Mouse Playground, that there are a lot of competing needs in the neighborhood, and in order to have enough space to help to meet more than one of those needs, it helps to have a larger area. Council did come to a compromise when we acquired that property, so part of it was set aside for park expansion, for playground expansion, and the hope is that the other part of it can be used for affordable housing, and that's where things are right now. I know Mr. DeShield has been working with Habitat for Humanity, and we're hoping that continued progress will be made on that front. But thank you for your comments.